Hi friends, welcome to day 5 to solve UPSC Prelims Questions 2018. And today we are going to cover the section Current Affairs or General Awareness. I'm Uma Maheshwari and I have cleared Civil Services Examinations 2018. To know more about me, please pass the slide and read the info. Let's begin to win. Question number 1. With reference to IRNSS, which is Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, consider the following statements and we have to find out which are correct. IRNSS has 3 satellites in geostationary and 4 satellites in geosynchronous orbits. Yes, it's correct. IRNSS covers entire India and about 5,500 square kilometer beyond its border. Actually, this is not 5,500 but 1500 square kilometer, and hence this is wrong. India will have its own satellite navigation system with full global coverage by the middle of 2019. No, this is wrong because India is planning to launch the IRNSS to cover SARC and not entire globe. And hence the answer to this question is A, one only. You can see out of 7 satellites, 3 are geostationary and it points to a single location in the earth, and these 4 are geosynchronous satellites which orbit in this pattern in an H-shaped manner. And question number 2, with reference to India's satellite launch vehicles, which of the following statements are correct? PSLVs launch the satellite useful for Earth resources monitoring, whereas GSLVs are designed mainly to launch communication satellites. Yes, this is correct. Actually, PSLV is designed mainly to deliver Earth observation or remote sensing satellites to 600 to 900 kilometer altitude. And GSLV, which is Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, can deliver heavier satellites, which are communication satellites, to the highly elliptical orbit, which is 36,000 kilometers from the surface of the Earth, and hence statement 1 is correct. Satellites launched by PSLV, that is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, appear to remain permanently fixed in the same position in the sky as viewed from a particular location on Earth. No, this is wrong because just now we saw geostationary satellites. They remain permanently fixed. And this is the case, the diagram points to geostationary satellite. You see, it always points to the same location on the Earth. And GSLV Mk3 Mark III is a 4-stage launch one vehicle with the first and third stages using solid rocket motors and the second and fourth using liquid rocket engines. No, this is wrong because GSLV Mark III is a 3-stage heavy lift launch vehicle, and it has the first stage soil fuel stage and then a core liquid booster and a cryogenic upper stage. And hence this is also wrong. The answer to this question is A, one only. Question number 3. In the Indian context, what is the implication of ratifying the additional protocol with the International Atomic Energy Agency, which is IAEA? You can read out the options. Actually, B, the military nuclear installations come under the inspection of IAEA. This is absurd because no country will allow its military nuclear installations to be inspected, and the country will have the privilege to buy uranium from NSG. No, this is also irrelevant, and the country automatically becomes a member of NSG. No, this is also wrong. The correct answer is the civilian nuclear reactors come under IAEA safeguards. Option A. And IAEA under the old safeguards could carry out only inspection for unauthorized activities, and that too are designated sites declared by the country. And hence this left an option open for states to carry out covered nuclear programs. And in 1993, IAEA designed additional protocols to tighten the existing safeguarding regime. Question number 4. What are the consequences of a country becoming the member of Nuclear Suppliers Group, which is NSG? It will have access to the latest and most efficient nuclear technologies. Yes, this is correct. It automatically becomes a member of the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons. No, this is wrong. The answer to this question is A, which is 1 only. Question number 5. Very recently, in which of the following countries lakhs of people suffered from severe famine or acute malnutrition or died due to starvation caused by war or ethnic conflicts? So, actually, Venezuela had a financial crisis. In Morocco and Tunisia, there was a democracy fight, and you may be confused with the options whether it is Angola and Zambia or Yemen and South Sudan. Actually, the answer here is D, Yemen and South Sudan. Yemen is now on the brink of the world's largest famine, according to United Nations, and nearly 17 million people are dependent on external aid for food and medicine. And South Sudan government also declared famine. More than half of the people in it face extreme hunger amid civil war. Question number 6. Rule of Law Index is released by which of the following? This is a straight factual question, and the answer for this is D, World Justice Project. Please do not do any guesswork. There are 8 dimensions of the Rule of Law Index. Please go through it. Question number 7. The term two-state solution is sometimes mentioned in the news in the context of the affairs of. If you are a follower of international affairs and a serious UPSC aspirant, you would have known the answer, as it is a Laddu question for you, which is B, Israel. The UNSC Resolution 1397 agreed in 2000 with the support of USA, and becoming the first UNSC resolution to agree on two-state solution. And it was between Israel and Palestine. It envisions an independent state of Palestine along the Israel's west of Jordan River. That is, Palestine demands West Bank and the Gaza Strip. Question number 8. What is Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, THAAD? Sometimes in the news. Actually, it is a very straightforward question, and it is an American anti-missile system, which is option C. THAAD is a transportable system that intercepts ballistic missiles inside or outside the atmosphere during their final or terminal phase of flight. USA installed it in South Korea to create deterrence to North Korea. In Russia's S-400, which India is trying to buy, is more powerful than THAAD, just Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. Question number 9. Consider the following statements. Which of the following are correct? The Food Safety and Standards Act 2006 replaced the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954. Yes, this is correct. The FSSAI Act replaced many older acts, and Prevention of Food Adulteration Act is one among them. FSSAI is under the charge of Director General of Health Services in the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. No, this statement is wrong, because FSSAI is under the administrative control of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, but it has an independent chairperson, and hence the answer to this question is A, one only. Question number 10. With reference to Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, which of the following statements are correct? It is the flagship scheme of Ministry of Labour and Employment. No, this is wrong, because it is under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. It, among other things, will also impart training in soft skills, entrepreneurship, financial and digital literacy. Yes, this is correct. It aims to align the competencies of the unregulated workforce of the country to the National Skill Qualification Framework. Yes, this is also correct, and hence the answer to this question is C, 2 and 3 only. Question number 11. Which of the above countries are among the free trade partners of ASEAN? You may think this is a tricky question, but RCEP was in news frequently, and ASEAN plus 6, its free trade partners, or the members of RCEP, and its free trade partners includes China, India, Japan, South Korea, Australia and New Zealand. USA and Canada are not included, and hence the option is C. 1, 3, 4, 5. USA and Canada can be removed. Question number 12. Consider the following pairs, terms sometimes seen in the news and along with the context. Belly to experiment, artificial intelligence, no, it is wrong. It is a particle physics experiment to study the properties of B mesons. Blockchain technology, and it is used in digital or cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So 2 is correct. CRISPR-Cas9, it is used to edit genomes or DNA sequences with unprecedented precision, and it is not related to particle physics, and hence this is also wrong. The option is B, 2 only, which is the answer to this question. And thank you. Today's video doesn't have a part 2, and so have a nice day. Let's meet tomorrow.